Selecting the correct VAT code is critical to getting accurate VAT returns. So let's have a look at the VAT codes in QuickBooks. If I go to Taxes on the left hand side, under Edit VAT, we can go and edit rates. And if we go into Edit Rates, these are the rates in your particular QuickBooks file that you have to select from when you're entering a transaction. And you'll see some of these rates are based for UK based transactions, other are EC European VAT codes. You do have the option in here, if you're not dealing with any purchasing or sales in Europe, to switch on or off the VAT codes for European VAT. So if I click on there to switch off, it gives you a nice warning. Once inactive, you won't be able to use it, but there is an option to bring it back if you do need it in the future. So there's an option there to reduce the number of VAT codes that exist in your QuickBooks file. If you don't want to keep all the European codes, you're definitely not doing any sales or purchasing to European countries. That's the list of VAT codes in here, but that doesn't really tell us anything about what these codes are actually used for. So we can see that if we go to a transaction, so if I go to the plus sign and perhaps click on an expense, if I look here on the expense and under the VAT box, it will give me a drop down of all of those codes we just looked at, but also the option to click on Manage Rates. And if I go on to Manage Rates, it will start to describe the codes available to me and when we might start using those particular codes. So for example, if I look at 0 rated here, it'll tell me that the goods and services are still VAT taxable, but they're at a 0 rate, and it gives me an example of when they might be used, food and children's clothing. These examples are all available within a PDF on the course to show you when you might apply Z rates to particular goods and services based on current HMRC regulations. Again, there tends to be some confusion between 0 rating and exempting is at the bottom here, and again it gives us a little definition of exempting. That's goods and services exempt from VAT, insurance, finance, credit, investments, medical supplies, postage, all would be exempt from VAT. Again, a list is available in a PDF on the course. So we've got options here with descriptions of the codes that we can use within QuickBooks. Reduce rate is there, the standard currently there set at 20% is in the system. So that's where you can actually see a definition of the rates available to you in QuickBooks. So again, just really a high level look at QuickBooks VAT codes that exist, where you can view those.